Welcome to Njenje Media TV. If you're watching us for the first time, please subscribe and click the bell icon. If you're a returning subscriber and you haven't clicked on the bell icon, please do so for notifications. Now, today we are going to be looking at the real reason why Buhari wants to shut down Enugu International Airport. The facilitation of the upgrade of Enugu International Airport was the major sin Stella Odua committed against them as the aviation minister. That, till today, still pains them, and the pain refuses to go away. Every mark of development in the southeast is a wound to their heart, which refuses to heal. Now, apparently, to heal their bleeding wound, they want to reverse the tiny progress made in the southeast within the aviation sector. That explains why all the major development in the southeast are powered by private individual effort. If you go down, almost every town in the southeast that has electricity was done by communal effort. Most of the schools in the southeast were built by the community and handed over to the state government. It is nothing but the resilience and industry of the Igbos that makes it seem we are ahead of others in many indices of development, despite all the deliberate economic and political mechanizations visited on the east by the Nigerian state. If you remember, immediately President Buhari assumed office in 2015, work stopped at the Enugu International Airport and has not resumed since then. We have video clips that we can equally show here that work has stopped. Each time we use the airport and see the great work commenced by the past administration on the international wing of the airport lying in ruination, it reminds us of the injustices that have become permanent future of the Nigerian state. You cannot run a country this way and expect the support of the people. This callous exclusion of the Southeast in the scheme of development of Nigeria cannot bring peace. Justice is the foundation of every sustainable peace. No reasonable man cries when things are done right. The reported plan by the federal government via the Minister of Aviation to shut down and downgrade the Enugu Airport on flimsy reason being advanced is, to say the least, vexation. The plan is ill-motivated, unjustly punitive, and cannot be supported by reason. The Enugu International Airport is the 8th busiest airport in the country. It is ahead of Kaduna Airport, which occupies the 10th position in terms of business. In terms of international travel, Enugu Airport is the 5th busiest. This is despite the deliberate neglect of the airport and its facilities. A sensible government, however, that provides infrastructure on a needed approach cannot close down such a viable infrastructure on untenable reasons. That simply betrays the insincerity of government. Of the 16 airports scattered across the north today in Nigeria, only 2, Kano and Kaduna, made list of the 10 busiest airports in Nigeria, occupying the 4th and the 10th position respectively. Of course, I will not include Abuja Airport as part of the North. Yet, no one talks about the viability of other airports. The federal government must shelve the idea of downgrading the only international airport in the southeast. It should rather put in sincere effort towards changing the face of that airport. The problem identified, if anything, should make them come alive to their responsibility. The solution cannot be a downgrade such a viable airport. We must do everything possible to make sure that the airport retains its status. If an airport is not working, fix it, not downgrade. The excuse given, or the excuses given on the reason why that should be downgraded, they are so idiotic and nonsensical. If your argument is you are not going to, if your argument is about safety, that you will downgrade the airport as a result of safety because of birds. Now, the question that every reasonable Nigerian must ask the federal government is, if you downgrade and international airlines stop coming into Enugu, does it mean that bird strikes only international airlines? Don't they strike local airline as well? So let us fix it, working together with the Enugu State government, than close it. Thank you once more for subscribing and watching Njenje Media TV. We will bring you more updates. Remain blessed.